Hi guys, welcome to Shade 3 Roadside Repairs channel again. So, I unmounted the front prop shaft. The prop shaft, it has problems, so basically this is the transfer case side, and so there is a significant play. Probably you see it, but play is very significant, and yeah, interesting thing is that from this side, from the differential side, there is also play, but it's better for some reason. So, as you can see, so basically I'm going to replace the shaft, and since I'm already here, I'm going to also replace the seal. This is the transfer case front flange seal. I have new front flange. It's not necessary to replace it, but in my case I have a new one from AWD Tech. It's not the problematic place on these transfer cases, so the front flange is working good, you know, usually for many kilometers. But anyway, since I have it, I'm going to replace it, you know. And with this flange there is also the assembly paste, you know, but I'm not going to apply it. I'm not sure why they put it with this, you know, flange, just because all those parts, they contact with oil, so you just need to put a bit of transfer case oil on this surface where the seal contacts the flange, on the splines, you know. By the way, when you unmount the prop shaft, don't forget to mark its position to the flange, just because it's from the factory, it's balanced with flanges. So if you're going to reuse the prop shaft, you need to install it at the same position, so just mark it somehow. Now oil is drained and new drain plug is installed, and I'm going to pry it like that, just from one side. Manual says that pry it from kind of two sides, so I move it like this, and then, as you can see, I can pry it, so it should work, I hope. Let's see. Okay, seems like there is no oil now, so it seems like I pried it. Okay. Seal is a bit oily. You see how it's pressed here. So I'm going to remove it from here and press the same way. There is a small chance that probably I will be able to do it even by hand, you know, to press it there, so let's see. This is how it looks like after I remove the seal and clean the surface. This is the seal remover that I use. Very simple and works perfectly. The old flange, this is my mark. Splines are perfect, no issues with the splines, you know. This kind of stop ring, or how it's named, it's also okay. Some numbers here. Seems like this is the year, I guess, or probably not, or probably yes. So this is the place where seal contacted the flange, and according to this, better to, if you if you choose between overpress or underpress the seal, better to underpress it a bit, just because you see, if you overpress it, basically this distance is not that significant like that one, so don't overpress that seal. This is like mirror here, you know, it contacted with the surface of the transfer case of the, I guess, of the part of the bearing, isn't not the bearing but gear, you know, part of the gear likely. So yeah, the flange is in a very good condition. As I said, no reason to replace it, but since I have a new one, why not replace? And regarding seal, I'm going to use such kind of thing. It fits perfectly for the seal. Diameter is exactly, you know, correct. So just find something from your, you know, bushing or bearing toolkits. There is a special tool for the seal. You can find a number in the description, and by the way, in this description I also have links to short videos on my channel with the play of my flange on the splines, and also with the prop shaft. But anyway, there is a tool, but I wasn't able to find that tool anywhere, you know, no one sell it, so that's why I'm going to use, you know, the old method. You should be very careful and press the seal as even as you can. So this is the usual transmission seal with the spring inside, so nothing unusual. Put transfer case oil on its surface, you know, and press evenly. There are some numbers. So numbers are looking like this. This is how it looks like after some cleaning with the rag. So I'm going to put DTF oil here everywhere and basically press the seal. And on the seal, you know, here you put it, and then you need to start pressing it, and you should be as even as you can. And by the way, double check this spring here, that it is sitting like it should. And by the way, also good idea to put some oil on the lip here, just a bit. So you must be as even as you can. Oops. Not super even now. Okay. I just like to do it by hand because I feel, you know, by hand the kind of distance here, because it's pretty hard to spy on it, you know. So that kind of stuff, you can probably hit it in the center, but it's not going to work, you know, in even way, like, you know, this way, probably. So double check it always, you know, how it goes. For instance, now I think that it should, at the bottom it should go, it should move more, you know. Yeah. And basically continue like that. This is how it looks like after installation. It's not easy show the seal, but so it's flush with the surface. So I'm not sure about potential tolerance here. How should it be installed? I mean, I know that it should be flush, but what is the maximum allowed unevenness, right? It's hard to say, but probably 0 point something millimeters, like 0.2 millimeters or 0.1, 0.2. I guess it's not a big deal, but this is how it looks like. So verify it by hand, you know. To me, it feels even. Also, when you use something, you know, to press it, when it touches the housing and you hammer it a bit, you hear the different sound. So basically. So this is the flange, so I put it here, the wing, the splines. And also on this surface here, but not so much, just because, you know, otherwise. So you see, just with one hand, and here, just because it's going to contact with the seal. Okay, when you put it back, you know, make sure that you don't touch the lips of the seal with splines, you know. So just be super careful. Like this, you know. That's the ring, you know, it touches it. And now you need to gently push it. You can use hammer at this point, but I will try to gently push it. You know, I think I will be able to do that. Very gently, you know. Yeah, I feel how the stop ring kind of compresses, just gently. Yeah, you see? So now it's kind of inside. Just move it a bit more and more, and now you can just, you know, gently hammer it here. It's moving, which is great. And you see the play, so new flange. This is play on the splines. there is no up and down play, or very insignificant, but I can't do it just by hand, you know. So this is how it looks like. Also, I drained oil, of course, before that, but now I filled the transfer case with oil again. So I'm going to work on rear flange and seal as well, but I believe that it's not good to keep the transfer case without oil for a long time. For a couple of days, you know, probably 1 week, it's okay, but better to keep it oily, keep it with oil, you know, all the time. DTF1. Shake before use. So this is the tool set that I said, you know. See, I really like it, and this is the only thing, you know, with enough depth for the seal. This is number 6 or 9 or whatever. If you use the same thing, you know, this is Cortico seal. I bought it just in case if I, you know, fail with the original one. But you see, the diameter is a bit bigger, but I find it useful, you know, when you hit. Basically, I hit it crisscross pattern like this, and if you move it like this and then hit that side, move like this, hit that side, move like this, hit that side. Why? Just because in order to make sure that this surface touches the housing of transfer case, because there is on the transfer case itself the surface is not ideal, so better to have, you know, a bit higher, a bit more, you know, distance here, so to make sure that it definitely touches the housing of transfer case. Cortico seal has completely the same numbers, but the font is a bit different here. So, and probably some numbers are a bit different, but it's a bit different from original, definitely. Interesting idea, by the way. If you remove, you know, this kind of stop ring from here, this plastic guy, you will be able to basically put the seal like this, and probably you can use the flange itself to guide, you know, and install the seal. That's interesting idea. I don't think it's a great idea actually, but it's kind of, you know, creative, right? Regarding front prop shaft, so this is the original one, this is Fabi, this is the number, so they match. In my case, it doesn't matter now how to install, just because it's new, you know, so I will just install it with any, you know, position, and I hope there will be no vibrations. You see the new bolts and the old bolt. So new bolt is coming with pre-applied thread locker. So you see it's a bit longer. So this is the number of new bolts that I was able to buy. Okay, the prop shaft has been installed. Those bolts, 20 Newton meters and 45 degrees. In order to fix the shaft, I did the following. So as you can see, just put it there, you know, and it fixes it. So either this if you screw that, or this, and it doesn't touch the sensor, so no worries. So as you can see, okay, this is how it looks like. And since I have a short video on my YouTube channel, Now I have no U-joint play. Okay, thank you for watching, guys.